We're live. We have no morals. We have no money.
That's pretty accurate.
It's been a good long time since we last played this game together.
Yeah, it's been a spell.
It has been. I think a spell is underselling it.
Perfect. We are going to play in a love letter game to all of the 3 campaigns we played in the alpha playtest. Okay. I can't tell if this game is still in alpha or not. It's kind of... It went back into beta, and then I was like, I need it to be on Roll20.
Is when you stop adding features. Once you stop adding features, you're into beta. So, Adam, are you going to add or remove anything? We're still in alpha.
I might be in alpha for a really long time. So. Because I keep being ambitious, and then what ambition leads to is being in an alpha forever.
Accurate.
Pretty much.
Accurate.
There we go. So that's what we're doing today, and we're going to make new characters to play in our old worlds and stuff like that. Awesome. So for this particular game, the sort of premise is that you're going to be... Well, let me show you our neighborhood. It's the sheet called Weird Symbol Land. The way that you pronounce that is Silkro Land.
Silkro Land.
Yes. Like that.
Where are we?
Oh, I was still in the archive. No wonder it was so weird.
Yeah, I was also in an archive page, but because we're all GMs on this thing, if you move the players to another tab, we don't automatically go there.
Nope.
But
right.
Now on the map.
Okay, cool.
So where are we?
Yeah.
Where are we?
Oh wow, my stream is not.
I don't think you know.
Okay, well that's useful. Silkroland.
So I think Silkroland isn't on the map. Really?
Okay.
Your characters might imagine that you're in different places on the map, but you are not actually there.
That sounds about right for how this game works.
Yep. Because for this game, you're going to be in a kind of Matrix situation where there's like in the intro we see like an introduction of like this black mist that seeps up in like this really like dark gray metal room, and it's like black at first, and then all the scene is dark, and then it says, "In Silkroland, all of your dreams come true." And then when this feminine voice says that, color appears behind the smoke in the shapes of like white picket fences, and then it expands out into a green lawn, and then the pillars of a front porch with like blue paint and like red shingles on the roof and blue skies and white clouds, until there's no gray room at all, and it's just this idyllic country house.
But we don't have characters yet.
Yeah, this is just the intro so that you have like an idea to make characters. So
we'll know what kind of characters we want to make. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Like, are you stealing me, the player, and telling me, the player, I have come to this weird house? Like, But no, this is just the
I don't think so. I think your players are
Okay.
like in a Matrix style situation, just like how in the Matrix there are fictional people in a fictional place. Yeah.
So I've got to escape from this pod, got you. That's my plan.
Yeah, kind of. And then as like the smoke fills the entire screen and you see the entire image unobstructed, it all turns to flashy pixels, and each pixel gets chipped out one at a time in random places. And you zoom in a little bit to see the spaces in between the pixels. And enough of them blink out, but some of them don't, to reveal that Silk Row symbol, that section sign. And then that fades out. And then now we're going to make characters.
Okay.
So you are house flippers trapped in a simulation.
Oh no!
But then everything we do is meaningless.
Yep. Such is life.
It's like, so same thing?
Oh no.
Cool.
It's time to get into drugs, murder, prostitution, all the good stuff. Blackjack?
Just like we always did with this game? Yes. Because that's the secret.
It's the secret.
It's not really about house flippers.
Cool.
All right. So
you're going full Inception.
I assume you've changed character sheets since last time we played.
Mm-hmm. Also, thank you, Kelsa, for doing that. I am going to help out your promotion on my Discord by using the everyone thing.
I would never do that, but you can do that. It's your Discord.
Okay. Yeah.
I would never be so presumptuous.
I understand that exactly and perfectly. Okay, cool.
We may need character sheets. I guess we can each make our own character sheets.
Yep. You should all still be GMs.
Yep, we're all still GMs. Perfect.
Okay.
So make your own character sheets, and then I will tell you exactly what to do, and it shouldn't take too long.
Where are the templates?
No. Aren't you supposed to be the... What's the name of the one that's the streaming person? That's the
voice?
The host.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's the host now?
Well, you as a player are the host because you're putting on the stream.
Okay.
You as a player can pick whatever trope you want to pick, but you have the option of picking the noise, which is what the voice is now.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But where are these templates?
Oh, it's a character sheet. Just create a character sheet.
What do you mean? Just oh.
In Roll20. But
I
then you
remember
click.
We were doing it as pages.
Yep.
So I was looking for a page, but actually it's in
That is totally how we used to do it. And then I learned what HTML and CSS are.
Okay. Oh, you mean you?
Because literally.
In...
Yep. And I started making character sheets.
Okay. I get it now. Huh.
Yes. And then you are playing reality show stars. So you click on the star tab. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I want you to write in those first 6 options. So like name, pronouns, hometown, background, vice, and your trope. And I'm going to check if there's anything else you need to do right away. And I don't think there is. There will be things that I'll need to go back to my archives to copy and paste stuff in for you.
Oh, man.
But otherwise, we should be good.
Let's see.
So yeah, just pick your name, pick your pronouns, pick your hometown, pick your background, your vice, and your trope. And then I'll get back to you.
Well, I've been... there's no more pair?
I am reworking it so that it's more flexible.
Okay. I was just thinking I've played 3 of the different tropes before, although they've been renamed, and currently pair is missing. But I've been a tool and a woo back when those were not what they were called.
Contractor and medium.
Yeah.
Right.
I think I want to be a diva.
That sounds amazing.
I know.
Yeah, so I've been a freak and a woo before. So I'm thinking maybe a tool or a hustler.
Hustlers are really good.
Is there anything about hometown that I should know?
So, particularly for this sort of situation, it's your real hometown that you, as a person, grew up in. I'm almost thinking it's not like the Matrix in that you were born in a pod and moved around and whatever. It's you grew up a normal person, lived to be in about adult age, and then were captured and put into these pods and started living the simulation.
It's more Dark City.
I have not seen that, but probably.
You should see that. You should really see that.
Okay, I'll take your recommendation.
Seriously. It's like a mid-90s thing with...
So I pick a real world location in the actual real world?
In the real world of this game, which is you make something up.
Gotcha.
And it could be a real world thing because Israel is a peninsula of Atlantis, but it's that sort of thing.
Yeah, and Mars.
Yeah. Yeah.
Obviously. I think it come from Mars. I mean,
yeah.
As you do.
Did you grow up in big Schiaparelli crater?
No.
Yeah.
No. I grew up in a small it's just called Mare. It's not one of the mayor of anything, it's just very small, it's just called Mare.
Yes.
Came from Mare, Mars.
I think I'm going to come from Ilya.
Cool.
Mostly because I vaguely remember that's kind of where the Blood Spire was.
The Blood Spire was in Madagascar. But
Madagascar.
It's definitely influenced by the Blood Spire because it's across the pond.
Yeah, okay.
It's close enough.
Close enough.
And then for background, this is what I did before I became a reality show star.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Pool shark. Because of course.
A pool shark? Oh, yeah. That's great.
What?
I went with hustler.
Yes.
I'm still trying to figure out how to make this character sheet work.
You gotta click unlock me.
Yeah, I clicked
That's
that.
the first thing you have to do. Okay.
But how do I see what the abilities are? Or
you don't. I need to fill them in for you. And to do that, you need to pick a trope first so that you can tell me what to put in.
Can't do that. All right, fine.
Let's see. I'm
going to play a freak because I can't.
I'm playing a freak because I can't.
This image is driving me insane, literally.
It would be helpful if there was a way to turn that off because it can get kind of annoying.
I literally can't read this stuff. Where's my glasses?
The white with the white flashing is
Yes.
It's not the easiest.
Let me see if I can fix that real quick.
I mean, it's a cool effect.
Since I'm literally already.
Oh no! Whose microphone was killed? Okay. Whew.
Is it mine?
I don't know. It stopped.
I'm not sure. It did stop though.
All right.
Probably mine.
Someone decided to take off on an aircraft or something.
That's mine. That's what happens when you bump it.
So actually, to make up these things, I can't choose from a list. Damn it!
Right? You gotta think for yourself. Whatever.
I can't think when there's a strobe light to my face.
Okay, refresh, and that should be better now. It should just be black.
Nope.
Nope.
Let me try one more time.
Yeah, you should just be able to try one more time, and then it should be better.
I'm trying it one more time. I'll tell you if it's better.
It's the same.
Don't tell me if it should be better. No, it's better. I refreshed one more time and it was better.
Oh, do I have to let me refresh?
I need to refresh the whole page, maybe.
Yeah. That's what I'm doing now.
Okay. All right. I still need to pick my my background and my vice.
All right. I might have a
Cool.
chance.
And while you do that, I'll start putting in people's special abilities.
Is there anything different with vice stuff from Blades, really, or?
No.
Okay.
Except that you can make your own, and I would be okay with that. Or you can pick from the list that we had before, because those are if it can be any one of the following, then it can also be any one of the following.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the only one I have left, so I was just curious.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, let me start copying in special abilities for everybody.
Everybody.
Da 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 da. Just a slight heads up that you probably won't care about. There may be an asymmetric amount of abilities that I'm putting in for each playbook, just because of stuff that I have finished. But you still only get one advance to start off with, so then you still only get one. Mm-hmm. It's just with some you might have more options than others, which is okay. Okay, so we have a diva, a hustler, and a freak?
Yar. Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh no! Golden, you keep saying that they can't hear you.
They can't hear anything?
On Twitch.
Hold on a sec.
Yeah.
How about now? Oh, that explains it.
We should all talk. Oh no!
I know what's wrong. Alright, I think I fixed it. It's okay. It'll be fixed in post.
I mean, it's not like anybody missed anything important.
Okay.
It's because
Golden's character.
I just made a new scene and the audio is funny.
Gotcha.
Hey, sound! Yay!
Huzzah!
Yeah.
Da, da, da.
All right.
How do you spell that word?
What?
Offertories? Offertory?
OFFERTORY.
What if it's plural?
Then you spell it like Tories, like the British political party.
Offer Tories. Okay. Cool.
That's how I believe.
Well, it's your game, so that's how it's spelled in your game.
Sure.
I'm trying to decide what Valerie's background is, and I kind of want to just say barista, but that's mostly because we were all talking about coffee before the stream.
Yeah.
Nice.
You know what? I'm gonna go with it. It's barista.
Yes.
Boom.
Okay, so now
what
I'm
kind
putting in your
advice?
So I went totally weird with my advice, because why not?
Oh, good God. I see it.
Yeah.
Please tell me.
Offertories to the Bloodspire.
Oh. Oof. Okay. Now I'm not sure if I should try to out-weird you or if I should go mundane.
I mean, one of my mottos for this game that's in a principle section that I don't have on the sheet yet is never hold back. So
that's true.
That is what I would say to you. Never hold back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think her vice is getting showered with praise. Like, but I'm trying to figure out how to phrase that. Like praise fishing, is that
I feel like that's fair. If not, it can be a placeholder name for the real name of your vice, which we can't find yet and probably won't find out because we probably won't get to downtime.
It's fine.
No, that's the thing.
Drum boy.
I don't remember what the word is. It's in German or something.
Yeah, it feels like it has. It feels like it should have a word.
I agree, but yeah, no, that's totally her vice. Also, she may talk like a valley girl. I don't know if that's going to be a problem for y'all, but I really want to bust out this voice, so
Please do it.
Fine with me.
Brilliant. Now let me actually look through the rules because I haven't seen them in the last 6 months, and I know you've been working on them.
Yep.
Yeah, where are the rules?
So
we're really with it today, guys.
I click on the rules tab. Okay, it says I have to subscribe to Patreon. That's the rule number 1. Okay.
Always.
Then I have to follow him on
Patreon.com/Dark.
Okay. I have to commission an overlay and character portrait. I didn't know what you were talking
about at first.
Okay. I have to commission an overlay and character portrait.
Discord. This is the rules for my Discord, not the rules for the game.
I know. I'm just giving you shit. I gotta find the actual rules. They're probably pinned somewhere.
I actually don't have a really good rule section right now.
Oh, okay.
So if you have questions, just please ask them of me. You might notice that the stress track is weird. So let me.
Madness.
Yep. So your stress track is basically like 12 things long. You don't have trauma anymore. Oh, I know the perfect analogy. This is Darkest Dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
This is the Darkest Dungeon stress tracker. When you take stress, you're just fine up until a point, and then you get your affliction, and then you go crazy, and then you stay that way until the mission is done, and you have weird nightmares to purge your insanity.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so from the tooltip of your awesome character sheet, it says also that stress beyond the threshold is called madness, and that cannot be cleared by vice.
It does. It can be cleared by having nightmares that chat makes.
Oh, okay.
With like a Firebrands-esque,
yeah, how pleasant,
dance-y kind of game.
Sure.
Let me find the name of these freak abilities now. Terrible Beauty, yes.
Ooh, abilities.
Oh my god, Terrible Beauty sounds amazing.
You can't.
It's just my life.
Rid of a freak.
Where are playbooks at?
Your tropes are your playbooks.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like, where can I find them in the rules? Or are you just going to put the things in and I just have to wait for you to do it?
I am just putting them in, and you.
Okay, I'll wait.
You don't really have to that much because I just got to your sheet, so now, so now I'm about to fill in the names of these abilities.
Whoa. I went with cheat. So I may expend my specialty to resist the consequence of suspicion or persuasion, or to push myself for subterfuge.
Nice. Got ideas. Oh, and always the first one on the list, you just get that one as a starter ability. That's just a given. So if I didn't mark that as already being checked, check that. You can also spend your advance on another ability in that list.
Don't forget to update your Roll20 name with your new character name.
Also that.
Right.
Jeffrey.
Okay, another big rules change from last time is the show sheet has a drama clock. And whenever you distrust each other or abuse each other or do things like that, the effect goes on that clock. And when the clock fills, you clear your confessionals, and you can do confessionals to clear stress. So in a roundabout way that involves... Oh, I already have a show sheet.
Where?
It's on my crew sheet.
It's the simulacrum.
Oh, I thought that was the neighborhood sheet.
It's both.
Oh, well then I'll just delete this one because we don't need it. Fine. Got it.
I know.
Okay.
Okay. So I have everybody's special abilities named. I'm going to take a quick look over all of the special abilities to see if there's mechanics that those touch on that you wouldn't understand. Oh, specialty is a rename of special armor. I didn't like special armor because you can push yourself with it, which I feel like didn't make sense if it's just armor. So I called it specialty instead of special armor because it's also shorter to say.
Sure. That makes sense. Let's see. What are my... Let's see.
You've got a good starting ability. Artist is
I may spend my specialty to freely invoke a flashback to have the perfect resource or inspiration. Oh, yes. I got ideas. When you put a complex obstacle in your planner, always fill the first tick. That's cool. When you have golden creative vision, the quality of your tools is not a factor. What does that mean?
That's not a mechanical thing. That's for us to decide together. Like, if we think together that your creative vision is just, like, so perfectly clear that it's just... Like, you can't see anything else in your own mind, then you get that that ability.
That's interesting.
to activate.
That's,
so it's a thing that we talk about, for sure.
It's a very diva ability, okay.
Yeah.
Or when you craft and invent a creation with artistic features, take +1 result level, and because knowing one design already, paint it black. When the drama clock fills, refresh your specialty, and take potency when you incorporate darkness or bitterness into your actions. Oh, that's tempting. I kind of...
Just thrive on that drama.
How do you guys feel about me being a shitster? Yeah.
I mean, I want that. I want you to be a shitster.
Okay.
I want you to be a shitster barista.
Totally.
Okay, so what ideas have you been brewing up?
Not too many.
Okay.
Just kind of going on the whole like pool shark cheat type hustler thing, but
Gotcha.
I don't have like a huge point of view yet for Jeffrey.
Let me see if there's questions. I want to. Oh, so here's the thing. You know how you get 2 catch at the start of a game in basically all of the blade attacks? You definitely do, but it's a loan. Which means the loan moves trigger, which means your skimmer move triggers, which means you get +2 stash just right off the bat.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure what a loan was, but cool.
That's pretty sweet.
Mm-hmm. The hustler always starts off the game with money.
That is pretty
stash, but
ability stuff.
Well, I mean, you can take that stash and make it into 1 money, and that's still pretty good to have to be able to pull out at a moment's notice, especially in a one-shot. I mean, using it for that instead of holding onto it in a one-shot is probably better.
Yeah.
Now I'm metagaming, so.
But also the really cool thing is that stash doesn't count as load, but cash does.
Yeah.
So that's always fun.
I did scrap the item rules just because I feel like they're not doing enough. So imagining them seems to be just more lightweight.
Yeah. I haven't put any dots into anything.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Okay.
What's our next step in character creation?
You should put 1 dot in I should put your dots in from your playbook as well, because you get those too. Let me go to each of your character sheets.
Some of these things have changed. A lot of these things have changed names. Drive, Mar, Pry, Work, Crib, Fake, Judge, Run, Call, Low, Peer, Snap. The version of the rules I'm looking at still has some of the old names of things.
The 1-syllable names, though, it's pretty cool.
I do like that, although I miss Dream.
Dream was so fun.
Mm-hmm.
Dream was OP.
You can kind of do that
wait to find a new OP stat.
Peer is kind of like an evolved species of Dream.
Okay.
I think LOL will be the new OP stat.
Ooh, the description is on the tooltip.
Yep.
Oh, is it?
So if you hover over it,
nice.
it'll tell you what they do.
Drive, handle vehicles and be street savvy. Mar, damage or destroy. Pry, snoop or trespass. Work, do difficult physical labor. Crib, borrow from an artistic inspirations. Fake, lie, exaggerate, and create drama. Judge, argue and condemn. Run, mess with technology. Oh, okay. Call, I mean, I wouldn't have known that if I hadn't tooltip, so good job. These character sheets are A+, by the way.
Thank you.
And if you could change it so that it was a choice between the background, that would be super awesome, because that original background is dope, but also really hard to read.
I agree 100%.
Call, reach out to terrors. Lull, charm, seduce, and mesmerize. Peer, see beyond the screen. Snap, blow up on people.
So a new fictional thing is that there's this idea that there's a screen, and the screen is kind of like the Matrix. For this one shot, it's kind of a screen within a screen, but the screen is like our entire universe is like this kind of TV. Like if a TV could be like a sphere or like whatever the shape of this universe is. These terrible things can sit on the outside of the universe and look in and see whatever they want. Just like that's what the screen does from the outside. What the screen does for the people on the inside is it pulls reality, a different reality, over your eyes, just like the Matrix does.
Okay.
And
a bit maelstrommy?
Yeah, kind of. And the last thing that it does is it creates a barrier between the real world and the world of terrors, so that the terrors can't just, like, usually a tentacle won't just come out of the ground and, like, choke you to death just because that's what a terror wants to do. The screen protects you from that level.
Okay.
You have to create consent between a mortal and a eldritch horror to create a eldritch phenomenon.
Yeah.
That's how life works.
Alright, how many of these skills do we get?
I am filling in them in for you, and then I will guide you through the rest of it. Crib and Snap. Okay, now let me do. Am I putting
thinking about which ones I want for this character. I see, that's usually
what
how
happens if you fill your
characters.
madness completely?
Then you go crazy, and you. That's one way of putting it.
Okay.
Mar and Pry are what the freak get. Okay, I am ready. I have filled in all of your playbook stuff for you because I don't know how to make autofills yet. One day.
So we get one. We only get two dots to begin.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Now assign 1 dot from your hometown, 1 dot from your background, 1 dot for free, and then we'll do a special thing afterward that will give you more dots.
So 2 dots, 1 from your background, 1 from your hometown.
And then 1 for free that you can just put wherever you want to build your character strategically. Cool.
So I'm going to take Judge from my background, Snap from my hometown, and Law for free.
Awesome.
Okay.
I am going to take... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I was just going to say I was going to take Call from my hometown and Drive because of the street savvy part for background.
Yeah.
So I am going to take Lull from my background, Fake from my... Lull from my hometown, Fake from my background, and then a 2nd dot in Fate for my... or can I have 2 dots to start?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The 2nd dot in Fake for my free dot. So, perfect.
Awesome.
Free dot, right.
I think I have 2 more things I want to do before we go to break. These might be involved things, but there are 2 more involved things that I want to do.
Sure.
The first one is we have to establish trust among our crew. And the way we do that is we go around the table and say, who trusts who? And this is an important mechanic because you can only do teamwork actions with people that you trust. But if you don't trust people, when they try to abuse you, you get grudge armor against them. Also, if you distrust someone, your drama clock gets larger.
Drama!
So we start off trusting everybody? Then we can betray that trust?
That's a strategy.
Is it hard to trust somebody, or is it hard to distrust somebody?
Mechanically, that's your decision. I don't see one as being harder than the other.
I guess mechanically, how often do you check whether or not you trust each other?
So you would need to do it whenever you want to do teamwork actions.
Okay. So we would just basically ask.
I think that's about it.
Are these still the assist, group action, protect setup?
Yep. They're all the same teamwork actions as blades. It's literally the trust issues thing from the hacking chapter. But I added a bunch of other rules to that because I thought it was cool. Another thing to be warned of is after we decide who trusts and distrusts each other, we all typecast each other's characters. And it's a bit like highlighting, where you give each other an extra action dot for the session based on what you think of them. And those can move around as we play in a full campaign.
I like this. So
I like highlighting.
Me too.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's a trick to this. If you have no other players, so you get one from all the people who trust you, who join up together and are like, I think this person is very, like, we see them driving all the time, let's give them a dot and drive. And then all the people who distrust you join up in a group and are like, this person yells at us constantly, let's give them a dot and snap.
So mechanically, we do want to have someone that we trust and someone we don't trust.
If you don't have someone that you distrust, you do not get.
So you only get one highlight. So if you get them both.
And there are some playbooks that are like, I'm trusting of everyone, and since I am a good person, and I can typecast myself, and that's what the...
Well, the good news is this is a one-shot, so we don't have to power game that aspect.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's almost like you're trying to mechanize conflict, which, wow, that's crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, this game is all about inner conflict, so...
Yeah. All right, so we've got a pawn shop owner, a barista, and a pool shark. Now, as a pawn shop owner, I feel like both of you may have done something in the past and had something you stole that I would give you money for and therefore trust you.
Because I've definitely given you a few odds and ends for cash.
All right, yeah.
Which I never had the full... What is it?
Your winnings.
I can't believe you would think that I would steal from someone. Oh my god! Like, I don't think I trust you.
Okay. I certainly won't say anything about your grandmother's earrings that you sold me that time.
What? No, she willed those to me when she passed away. She wanted me to have that money.
Okay.
Obviously. I mean, if she wanted them to be worn, she would have given them to my sister. My sister is hella tacky, and she would have wore those ugly-ass things, but no.
So, Valerie.
Yes.
Do you really have a grandmother, and do you really have a sister?
I do. Yeah. Well, my grandmother is dead, like I just said. But, I mean, in this world, that, it doesn't really stop her from being a character here, so...
Okay,
Nice.
you do you. Okay, cool. So now all of the people who trust and distrust Sirius give him a dot.
Oh, like,
And he
I
puts that
forgot to
dot
say, I do trust Jeffrey because, he always buys me drinks with his winnings at the pool hall. He's a pretty nice guy, right?
Yeah. I actually think I don't trust Valerie.
Oh my god, like,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
It's fine. I don't even care. You don't need to like me. We just need to work together, whatever.
I mean, like, I keep giving you all these drinks. And, that's it. Like,
You don't even say anything. Am I supposed to make a move? Like, whatever.
Yeah.
Really?
Cool.
I think I would
Okay.
trust both of them because they're both my customers. So
That's like fair, I guess.
yeah.
Mhm.
I'm a trustworthy guy.
I mean,
I keep
people I
bringing you
don't
all this
trust-
merch. It's all choice.
It's those kids that come in and just look around and never buy anything. Like, I just don't trust them at all.
Like, I wouldn't trust them either. They come and they order a water from my coffee shop,
Gosh.
and they just sit at a table for 2 hours.
They don't even tip.
No, never. Jesus.
Kids.
I'm just going to go on my neighborhood sheet and write a faction that's rude ass kids.
Brilliant.
It could almost be a property of the setting, but I don't think it's quite that big a deal. And then it would get dice and stuff. We could roll 2 dice for their rudeness.
Right.
It's like a good quality rudeness. Yeah, they're very rude.
They're very rude.
Okay. Sirius, how many people do you distrust?
How many people does he distrust or distrust him?
Does he distrust for this part?
0, because he said he trusts both of us.
That's right.
Yeah.
How many people does Valerie distrust?
Uno.
Okay. How many people does Jeffrey distrust?
1.
Okay. So on our show sheet, we will start off with 2 drama.
Don't worry. There'll be more drama than that.
Yeah. This is an 8-segment clock. When it fills, it'll clear 2 confessionals. I'm changing this from my previous version of this rule, which is 4 and it cleared 1, because I'm thinking of hooking another rule into it, like you get reality show ratings or something like that, but I don't know what those do yet, so we won't be playtesting that today.
Okay.
Yeah. And then
I really love some things about this game, like your description of a well-lit hell.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. So now let's do typecasting. That's what I meant.
Typecasting. Okay.
So for Sirius, who distrusts Sirius?
I distrust Sirius.
Okay. Which action would you like him to be typecast in?
I think Judge. Because he is always appraising things and just telling me how wrong I am about the value of these obviously antique earrings, right? I know their history. You can't tell that to me.
Perfect.
They're like 50
Jeffrey?
years old.
I believe you trust Sirius, right?
Yeah.
Okay, typecast him.
Okay. I was reading it, so I just missed which typecast he got from Valerie.
Judge.
Judge. Okay. So I was thinking that he's a very perceptive guy. He looks at all this stuff day in, day out. So he should be able to peer at all these items and see what they truly are.
Yes.
They don't actually exist, guys. I looked behind the screen. We're in a matrix. This one is like a.
I just like the potential idea because I just got a vision in my head of like he's got like all these items in this display case and he's like peering through them and he's like, almost all of these aren't real, but this one is.
That's a little scary.
That's a little
This
scary.
pawn shop isn't real, but this one object in this pawn shop is real.
That's pretty scary.
I would be frightened when I found that out.
It's one of those things where, like, for some reason, like for 3 seconds, the textures don't load properly.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll give you that for what's in your pocket.
Would you like to buy the only real thing that you'll ever know in your life? Okay, Jeffrey. Who distrusts Jeffrey?
Nobody. I think we both
Nobody.
trust Jeffrey.
Okay, who trusts Jeffrey?
Boop.
Okay, both of you decide together how he should be typecast.
Oh. I've said work because as a pool shark, he probably is very coordinated.
Yeah, I feel that.
Okay.
I mean, some people say that pool is not a sport, but I mean, it takes a lot of core control to
It does.
swing out there over the table. Mm-hmm.
And it requires like
Yes.
good taste in tools, right? Like
Oh yeah,
if
totally.
you give him a table, you take him to the store to pick out a table, he's not going to get you some shitty table. That table will be so flat.
Mhm. Yes.
Okay, Valerie. Who trusts and distrusts Valerie? Who trusts Valerie first?
I trust her.
Okay. Typecast her.
Let me load up this thing again. Which one was it? Oh yeah, I'm totally give her fake because says everything she
Brilliant.
does isn't real. She's not real. But the more she makes it less real, the scarier it gets. Like, there are things in my store that are real, but sometimes like they are more like a hole in the universe. And I think that's Barry's fault.
Are the voids real?
Yes.
Or are they... So there are real things that are not voids, but there are things that are real that are just voids in the Matrix.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. In the simulation. Sure.
Oh, that's frightening, and I love it.
Yep.
Cool. So Jeffrey distrusts Valerie.
Whatever.
And after you got those earrings from your grandmother, like, we talked about your grandmother for a bit, and you snapped so hard. It was just shocking.
I can't believe you would have talked about my grandmother like that. She was like really important in my life, Jeffrey. Like, that was, you deserved it, okay? You did.
All I was saying is, if you were slightly nicer, you got no more than earrings from her.
She loved me. Of all of my siblings and my cousins, she loved me. Your words they're not gonna change that, okay? Like,
Okay.
okay.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
I miss playing with you guys.
Is there a spot on the
Pretty good.
sheet where you can like write down notes? I almost think there isn't, and that's a problem. But you should be able to carve out a spot, maybe in the show abilities or something like that, where you can say who you trust and distrust.
I mean, always
Like if you
add
make
to
an
bio and
additional
info.
spot. Always good old bio and info. Yeah, that's true.
That'll work.
Trust everyone except kids.
Wow. Okay, let me move on to the other involved thing that I wanted to talk about. Well, this one isn't as involved, but
Done.
let's talk about the chat game, which is a very, very, very new thing. Mostly. So we have a chat game now, which is basically like a hack of Firebrands that you play in Twitch chat. And Twitch chat, instead of being the Bantrace or the landowners or the revolutionaries, will be like dark web people, eldritch horrors, people watching from the stars. And I recently added the monoliths because I was like, holy fuck, how did I forget about the monoliths?
I don't even know.
They made
Monoliths
you
are
forget about them.
definitely a thing.
Yeah.
That's probably what happened.
The real problem was I started writing the chat game in maybe early June, late May. And that is a few months after we stopped playing with monoliths. That's why I forgot. Oh, and as people who are playing Reality Stars, if there's ever a point in the conversation where you're just like out of the loop and not doing anything, you can play the chat game. It's just like Solitaire and Firebrands. You can just go in chat, play chat game. It's very productive. It gives us dice and clears stress and stuff. It's good for the game.
Yeah.
And with that, it's my favorite number, 8 o'clock on the East Coast. Shall we take a break? Shall I get coffee?
I'm going to get some food.
I'm going to refill my water bottle.
All right.
Caffeine.
We'll be back eventually after this unknown break of time.
You're going to have to wait another 8 months for us to come back. We're going to actually play in 8 months.
No.
Yeah, I'm just going to leave the stream run on the break screen for 8 months. Like, I won't even reboot my computer.